If you happen to press on this video nowadays, my cherished gathering of people, if you don't mind, know that it was not by chance. The aster bloom speaks to an interesting message from your gatekeeper blessed messenger. The timing is idealized, and this isn't like any other time in your day. Tune in up, since I'm approximately to spill the beans on something that will alter your life in significant ways. Tune in carefully, since this might be the final time anything like this happens to you. You are gathered to listen this message. There is somebody amazingly critical to you, and right presently you are on the cusp of finding something and used almost them. You won't be able to express yourself when you see what you're going to find. On the way that lies ahead, you will experience incredible information, disclosures, and experiences that may reply all your questions. Time is of the pith in the universe. Everything falls into put absolutely when we do not expect it, since the universe works in its claim one-of-a-kind way. This day is the same. The time has come for you. If you are still with me, at that point I know you are arranged to listen what is to come. The blessed messengers in your life driven you to this video. You did not discover it by chance. As we dig into the disclosure that is around to come to pass, I have a favor to inquire of you. I need you to know that it holds the key to a life-changing involvement and that it will change your point of view on the challenges you're experiencing. A frantic individual's heart and intellect to tune into a message that might modify everything if, as it were, you might deliver me 5 minutes of your whole consideration. This truth has been kept from you by your extraordinary somebody, who cares almost you profoundly. They are so unyielding, almost not needing you to know that they would confront their most exceedingly bad fears in a range to avoid this message from coming to you. Why? Since the reality that I am going to uncover is significantly life-altering and progressive. Your instinct and gatekeeper blessed messenger are directing you towards the data you require, and I know this may sound sensational, but believe me, there's a reason for you. There's a reason for your nearness here nowadays. You feel it in your intestine, do not you? That unpretentious thrust, that whisper, that something huge is around to happen. Revealing a buried truth isn't the as it were reason of a beneficial trip. Venturing into your control and re-establishing your peacefulness are fair as critical. A clear head and an appreciation for the broader sea are prerequisites. I merciful need a small miniature of your consideration, since of that we will at last uncover a long covered up message if we work together. I guarantee you. Here, at the conclusion of this, you will know why it was vital for you to be here nowadays. Take a profound breath with me, hold it for a moment, and at that point let it out. What you are around to learn will stun you, but it will too bring you clarity and peace like you haven't felt in a whereas. Presently is your chance to tackle the truth as your quality as we go ahead. If you don't mind, like this video as an update that your confidence is your most prominent quality if you put your certainty in the master and accept in the counsel of your gatekeeper. Subscribe will offer assistance you remain grounded whereas you tune in to what I'm almost to unveil. The message I have for you nowadays is exceptionally critical, my dear. This is a crucial reality, yet it isn't wonderful to listen. Divulging the reality behind something fantastic happened final night, something that your expensive somebody has been panicked of for very a few time. A few of the choices they've made in the past have been questionable. And final night, they came back to frequent them. They stupidly thought they may hold fire, but as we all know, fire is wild, grows quickly, and eats up everything in its way if not legitimately contained. They were overwhelmed in flare's final night. It wasn't fair touching them. Twofold life disclosure: somebody you care around has been driving a twofold life for a few time. They thought they might keep a few parts of their lives covered up from you, but insider facts continuously discover a way to surface, and final night was no exemption. In their surge to get the mystery out, they sent a message that was gathered to be for you to somebody else, but it was really a disclosure of their genuine eagerly activities and the truth. They were the most effective and capable activities, and the life they'd been attempting to cover up. Picture the scene of articulate astonish and frightfulness as the truth pummeled down. It appeared as if their most exceedingly bad dream come genuine. Truth, by its claim nature, is in persuasive drive. The control to free us is rise to its potential to panic us. It is a disclosure that will challenge everything you accepted you knew approximately your soulmate. What I'm almost to uncover will set you free from instability and perplexity, but it may moreover bring out difficult feelings like disloyalty and torment. And that's okay. It's ordinary to involvement a run of feelings when stood up to with something of this size. What things is that you allow yourself authorization to prepare and learn from these encounters. Take a profound breath in, hold it out, and plan yourself for the message that changed everything. Final night in the shadows of haziness. The truth approximately the individual you care almost has been uncovered through a chain of occasions that started with a mystery message they sent. One that was never implied for anybody else to see. The message uncovers their twofold life and incorporates proof of their activities, which demonstrate they have been covering up something from you and have been making choices that do not coordinate the individual you thought they were. It appears like your intrigue is cresting. What was in that message? I thought so. Get the answers you require by working with me to find the truth. After all of the lessons and the final disclosure are broadened, this screenplay may effectively surpass 1,250 words. If you would need me to give assist points of interest on any specific parts, it would be ideal if you advise me. They have been secured, and the truth has presently been uncovered. They fizzled pitiably in their endeavor to conceal the truth. All their endeavors to conceal data from you were uncovered by as it were one slip up. The misleading web they weaved is presently uncovered. Indeed, when they know the truth, the other individual still feels sold out, fair like you. It's a troublesome time for everybody concerned. Counting your specific somebody, and their solidness is presently in risk. The other individual has misplaced confidence in them, and they are clinging tirelessly to what small they have cleared out, but where do you stand? The hurt they've done to you can be lasting, and they too fear losing you. My sweetheart kid, each bit of your enduring is genuine to me. Disturbed and bewilderment. Learning the truth approximately a cherished one's untruthfulness is never simple. Allurement slipping absent aggravating as it is, this truth is to a GI that cuts profound and makes you re-examine everything. In this minute of anguish, you merit to live in a world of genuineness, regard, and cherish. The truth has broken the delicate bond of belief, and if you're uncommon somebody needs to make things right, they must recognize the gravity of their activities, they must get it that belief, once broken, requires exertion, lowliness, and time to modify. The choice to deliver them that chance, in spite of the fact that troublesome, is completely with you. I have something that can be a source of quality for you to hang on to. Rest and understanding all through the ages, a supplication has been protected and given down. An advertising of comfort and heading, it sparkles a light indeed in the midst of the shadows. Offer assistance me to implore to you, God, indeed if my heart is so broken right presently, secure me from each burn as you light fire to what harms ignite a fire that will lead me absent from the numerous tensions that cause me to go adrift. Set the fire on fire, wash absent my tears and burn absent my wretchedness. Tear down the obstructions that hold me back and let go of the distress. It would be ideal if you, sacred soul, keep your heavenly fire on fire and lead me through the night. Clarify my way and deliver me affirmation. Clear the way and give me quietness every day. Soar to unused statures and immerse indeed the most profound pits a brilliant sky. With each shimmer the words here are implied to wrap you in their warmth, and the fire they delineate is implied to liquefy absent your despondency and vulnerability. May your adore continuously sparkle brightly. I trust that this supplication leads you to a calm and clear intellect. In some cases it's difficult to know what to do when confronted with a parcel of questions, but your gatekeeper blessed messenger is there to offer assistance you through these extreme times by giving quality, intelligence, and consolation. With the mystery out, we can go on to arranging what's another. In spite of the fact that this realization is troublesome, it presents a chance for individual improvement. You get to select your claim way through life and the individuals you spend it with. Inquire yourself what you see for in an accomplice. Ethics, devotion, candor. These qualities ought to shape the premise of any important relationship you have. If the individual you care approximately is profoundly too bad and willing to work on re-establishing your belief, it's worth considering. Be that as it may, you ought to continuously prioritize your possessed bliss and well-being, sometime recently considering theirs. Pardoning is an effective device, but it ought to never compromise your self-worth. To excuse is to discharge the burden of outrage and torment, not to feel committed or forced to do so. Absolution does not infer overlooking what happened or letting the same designs rehash, or maybe it is a choice to do so deliberately, in understanding with your possessed ethical compass. If you are incapable to excuse, that is too affirm. You are not bound to allow anybody a moment chance. Grant yourself time to bargain with your sentiments if they are interferometer with your delight and satisfaction. Permit yourself time to recoup, think, and figure out what's best for you. There's no require to rush into a choice. Keeping a journal, practicing contemplation, or counseling a trusted companion or family part may all help in arriving at straight conversation. You're more astute than you think you are, and you have the control to take after your heart and make the best choice for your future. In spite of how troublesome it is, this way must be taken after, my dear child. Some of the time, we're not arranged to confront the reality. But once it's here, we may utilize it as a springboard to more prominent statures to at last live the life we've continuously imagined of. Cherish and regard are meriting of you, and you merit to be with somebody who increases in value you, who regards your belief, and who lifts you up instead of bringing you down. If this message talks to you, if it's not too much trouble, share your considerations by writing, so be it, in the comments and enjoying the video to illustrate your status to grasp truth and recuperating. Tell your story, offer your supplications, or express your conclusions. We are here to offer assistance you, and by working together, we may find quality in our confidence and adore. Remain tuned for more messages like this. Remain associated with us by getting to be a channel supporter.